Oh, Matt. Hello, Jelly. I was barely late. You said that it was actually showing a minute before on my side. And I had food finish a little late, so I just finished eating. Okay, it's on timer. Late? You have it set to always send late on a specific time? Wow. Looking trusting me to be already on time. I'm gonna start like 10 minutes early just to see if that works. See? No, I probably won't because I'll forget. Time to get the bot started. Just sends late every 20 minutes or something. I put my cup in the freezer, which is nice because you get a nice frosty glass. The problem is then the outside isn't frosty anymore, and then it just wants to make water. It's called the calm before the storm, Jelly. Did you get it? And the only reason it's the starting soon screen is because I had already made that. I thought it was pretty, and it was the fastest, easiest thing to throw up. It's Michael the Storm. It would be kind of funny to see Michael frolic through the grass. Oh, I'm back at college, so I might not be attending stream as often as the past few weeks. Understood. No problem. School is important. Well, it's like in the evening, though. You go to school all day, and then you're here all night. That's how it works, right? It's not like you get homework or anything. Actually, that's kind of what I do, though, so it can be exhausting. It used to be worse. I used to get off of work at like 5:15, and then it would take me a half hour to get home. So by the time I get home, I would have 15 minutes before I would start a stream. But I always did it still at 6 because there's just nothing else to do. There's no other time. If I started late, then I would be ending late. I always felt like 2-hour streams were nothing. Actually, I remember we used to do that I used to do 3 and 4 hour Tuesday, Friday. Then we switched to 2 and 3 for a long time. When did we change that? Was it at Winnie City, or was it? I don't think it was at this Cider Fest. Prepping for this Cider Fest, was it? I think it was over a year ago, and then I just kind of stuck back with it. It's just because 4-hour streams can sometimes be a little long on Fridays. Lab class from 5:30 to 9:20 p.m. Why? Well, I guess it's only one day a week, right? Normally, I remember having labs like that. Yeah, they'd be at some weird hours and they'd be super long because it just works better to have longer labs. But then they would be, yeah, once a week. Yeah. Well, see, that's kind of okay. And I actually would kind of prefer that. If last thing you want to do is on a lab, you're playing with stuff and then like you barely get started and you're already out of time. Problem is though, if like, well, I'm going to guess you probably have either trimesters or semesters. So it's like, you'd have only, the first lab doesn't count and the last lab doesn't count. That's about like 14 labs. Hello, sunset. Just be one more sec here. Actually, I didn't even post on the Discord. I gotta do that. There we go. Okay. Switch to there. And there we go. Actually, I wasn't sure if I heard the audio. I don't know if I have a chair over here. I can't remember. Oh, there's like, I am planning to get him a different chair. We have a couple changes to make here, and I will have probably space for him to get a decent chair. Stuff moves fast. Oh yeah. Oh, you're on a quarter system instead of a semester. Yeah, I could see that. I used to do when I was in college, I did accelerated classes for a while, and it was an online college thing, so it was a lot of data stuff, but the accelerated meant that they weren't 16 week, so your like semesters were 16 weeks, but they were, instead of four classes at once, you did 2 classes for 8 weeks. So an 8-week course for what is normally a 16-week meant that your first week was, hello, I'm the teacher, let's talk about what we're going to be learning this semester. The last week is finals, which means essentially it's a 6-week course. And the class would be over, you would have finals that Friday, and oftentimes your next class for your new thing started the next Monday. Online colleges are great because you can get things done fast, but there was no breaks. I think for the whole year, I would get 3 weeks off. That was it. Otherwise, there was always classes going on. I did that for a year and a half, and it was right when I started doing horse animation and stuff, and I was working full time. It was hard to keep up with everything, but I did it. I got the degree. Computer science, that's actually what I was doing. And then I didn't like it. Computer science is neat. It's cool. It wasn't what I wanted to go into. I liked playing on computers. The whole aspect of how they run on like a tiny level in the background, not as much. So I switched when I went back to college. I went back for information sciences or information technology, so that was more of the data side. Yeah, but that was because I was doing an online accelerated thing. That's just how they work. It's rough. But the whole, I had 2.5 years left of the degree, and I did it in a year and a half. So, I mean, no complaints, I guess. And it was important because I wouldn't have my job right now if I didn't have it. So,
and here I am, just a corn dog vendor on the street.
On our street?
Yes, this.
You're doing a really bad job. I've never seen you, and you don't have any.
I'm on break.
I don't see any dogs or corn.
I'm on break right now for the last 6 months.
I did see the recycle bin out there. Is that what you sell out of? Anyways,
Hello, Silver.
I just opened this up because I just
Sunset.
in fun of putting her face. Yes, hello, Silver and Sunset and Sir Edward and apparently I got a follow yesterday by 2 people for Ferrari Fire and the Mom Stealer.
Why did you? Why do you have a following from the Mom Stealer? Are you a fan?
I'm invested in their work.
Yes.
Yes, it's I follow their Patreon. Hello, Sir. Excel is the ultimate information technology. If you know how to do Excel, most companies have Excel. Most companies don't want to get anything but Excel. Yeah, actually, just knowing Excel can take you places. If you know it, and I'm not just talking like I know how to write formulas. If you know how to do Visual Basic, if you know how to like really get it to do awkward and weird things that are outside the norm, automate, you can go places. I think John does a lot of that at his job too, and does banking stuff. Yeah. And he does a lot of Excel automation and stuff. It's a software that everybody has and nobody knows how to use right.
I keep all my corn dog sales in a notepad.
Is Argo making the pony cutscene for Stray? No. Though there was a lot of cute derps.
Yes.
Cute derps and then also you cutting the stream multiple times.
I told people when I started that was a possibility. I regret nothing, but I won't do it again.
You couldn't. Okay.
I regret nothing.
So derp was
stop doing that.
Derp was fluffy, but I do think that one time you need to like triple the fluff and then open it.
I could.
Yeah, how hard would it be? Like just a value change?
Yeah.
Do it. Right? Who wants to see triple fluff derpy? That definitely is probably not going to look right moving, but
it's going to look like a giant teddy bear.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? You want to get to the point where you can't see anything but the floof. Like if you turn the camera, you can't see her on the corner because there's floof.
She's dying in there. She's floof.
The Michaels, they can't grab you if you're covered with floof.
It's like there's nothing here but floof.
Yes, they just keep going right through.
Yeah.
Or they'll just die of a heart attack.
From all the cuteness.
Yes. Too much fluff.
Sure, we can't breathe. It's true. She won't be able to breathe in there.
Too much fluff. Oh no, she can. It's like a heat sink though. She'll be like
it's like breathing through a pillow.
You just see like is that alive? And it just you got poke.
It goes right in
this big stick.
No.
Anyway. So I finished off the voice impression one.
You did.
Yeah, this one's all done. So well, I just have her blank staring for fun, but so I need to know what we're gonna work on next.
Someone had a suggestion.
No, we're not doing that. It would be to just redo a scene wouldn't be all that. There'd be 100 other scenes you could redo with horses. That one just makes no sense to do.
It would get added into the mod.
Oh, put all the animation built into it?
Yeah.
I would need to know distances, spacing.
The video is on the internet.
That doesn't tell me anything.
It doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just suggesting. You asked for a suggestion, I gave one. Stupid face.
You have a statue of Discord?
Anyways.
Yeah, I did see that.
We both have that statue.
Statues are easy. You just retexture the model to be a stone texture. I did that for Remembrance.
Main 6 meowing. Repeat dark orders.
Is that what you want? Meowing?
Meowing. You just want ponies meowing now. Maybe make a pony cat. Derpy tennis torture, no.
Oh, remember?
Yeah, I remember. I was very upset.
She was brushing the teeth.
Brushy.
Until she gets very aggressive.
Super brushy. What I don't get about that cutscene is it very much just looks like the gameplay cutscenes that are most of the cutscenes, but then there's just one cutscene that's an actual like video.
It didn't. If that's video, it didn't look compressed in any way because I didn't know it was either.
Yeah, when they switch over to cats, it's just video.
But if that's video, it had to be because like the level of animation that was needed, and maybe I bet you the models themselves didn't have much facial expression, and they didn't want to do that, and it was easier just to pre-render it with like their special builds to keep processing down or something.
Because if they'd done it with the models, it probably would have like, because that wasn't an elaborate scene, the cat falling down the hole.
It was a lot of things happening, but I also think that they needed to have more detailed facial animations that required versions of the model that they didn't want to have always use.
Yeah.
Because there was no need to have anything on the face other than meow.
Also, the claws came out, and that was like a thing.
No, the claws, when you're on the carpet, the claws come out too. Yeah. Because you were like, what is Derpy doing on the carpet? When she was just like...
pounding it.
She was
leaving scratch marks somehow.
She was trying to find a muffin.
Yeah, there's a muffin in there. Yeah, I don't know. For whatever reason, that part is a video, but I mean, graphically, it doesn't look any different. There was a time where cutscenes were always like, I remember like PS1 days, where the cutscene was 10 times.
Apples, apples, apples.
Oh, apples. Derpy the
Apples,
fluffy
apples.
feline frolics in the fluff with fur and so fine and a fabulous buff. Did I say bluff? In a fabulous buff, twisting tongues trying to tell Derpy a furball doing it well.
A fluff ball.
Fluff ball. Derpy's a fluff ball.
Was that a voice impression or was that just a like?
They just wanted me to say that.
Yeah, just speak this.
Say these words.
You should know the context of which they are saying that and speak in that way.
And Derpy the fluffy feline frolics in the fluff with fur so fine and fabulous buff, twisting tongues trying to tell Derpy a furball doing it well. There, I spoke it proper. All rhymey. Oh. Sunset. Posted. Chat GPT tongue twister. I figured. What you doing?
They said what they wanted, so I was just doing that.
Oh. Kitty rainbow. Gotta make her wear the kitty outfit.
I'm working on it.
Making sure. It's very important. Just baby. Now I was watching some of my stream from yesterday and I hated it. I realized why I hated it.
Because you stopped it 3 times?
No, that was expected. I said at the beginning you guys made me start it back up when you guys all got sad. I started it up when I was trying to fix it. I caved to peer pressure.
Well, also from after that, there was so much time after you started up again that I'm glad you did, because it would have been like 40 minutes.
Yeah, it would have taken a bit. Because I kept stumbling on the weights. No, it was that I was in it. So I'm considering doing one of those VTuber things. I don't want to give them trade secrets. Yes, how to use Blender and Unreal Engine trade secrets. I'm half convinced, like some of these VTubers, like that little like shark girl who's kind of popular that Adam watches sometimes. I'm convinced it's just some dude like Stan's dad from South Park. I know there's like somebody out there that probably says who they actually are, but I imagine it's just Stan's dad. He's just like, oh, kawaii, check bite, and it's just like it breaks for like a second. There's just some like middle-aged dude with a mustache, like, Arr. That I think that'd be amazing, and I could just be Derpy, just a happy little horse. And the camera will break one time, like 10 years from now, and it'll just be me, but balder and like even more broken.
Are you gonna make like a whole thing for that? Like,
I would like to use the fluffy derpy if I could.
no, you would have to
Telling me no just makes you want to do it more.
no, the software that you have to use for it is probably going to be have certain requirements of what models can be loaded and how they work to make sure that everything fits in whatever. Plus, you would still need a camera. Plus, that camera would probably have to be positioned very specifically. So you have to look into all that. You could always message Hero Strain. He does 3D model ones.
Yeah.
So see what he does.
Hello, random person calling. No, Michael, don't become a VTuber. Your handsome face is like 20% of the reason I come to the streams. Well, why aren't you on any of the dating profiles I use? Because none of them say that, ever. I like little kitties. Why do they got toes? I guess because kitties have toes.
I'm trying to figure out why. Were these built for? Oh, they're built for the revamped. Oh, I didn't think this was. Well, I got to redo it all. I didn't think that was revamped. I thought those are for.
VTuber is lifeless and void. I feel like seeing reactions to Derpy. But what if I was Derpy reacting to Derpy? Don't you think that would be fun?
Because you would never get anything done.
Just be booping myself in the stream the whole time.
Yeah.
Boop, boop.
No, you got to make your OC. And then Derpy can show up and you can boop Derpy. Otherwise, it's weird. Okay, it's actually weird all the time, but...
Yes. Weird no matter what. Human reactions are best reactions. Sir Edward, take that back. You cannot tell me with a serious face that if a pony was to pop into existence, like for realsies.
Yeah, but that's not what you were asking.
You
about.
wouldn't even be here. You would be like watching that pony and her, like, she'd just be playing Tetris and you'd just be like, this is the best stream ever.
Some people, like Hero Strain, I think, put a lot of effort into his, and it actually has a lot of the expression can come out of it, but a lot of the times the VTuber model doesn't provide any of the expression. So if they get surprised, they're usually not looking all that surprised, or if they do, they have to hit a special button for it, but then it feels like it's like scripted emotion and it's not as interesting. But that also is probably just a product of the time. I think that people of certain generation just enjoy a different type of thing.
You relate to humans more? Why?
Okay.
Humans are miserable creatures. Look at that happy pony.
So now I gotta.
Is that a question?
do this again.
Why? Just why? I saw like a meme where it had the band Who. It's like, now for the band Why, and it just shows them standing around staring off into the distance, not bothering. Because why should they? Then you tell them money, and then they're like, ooh, they're playing.
When the VTuber thing was kind of blowing up, I was looking into it. Like, how hard would it be if it ended up being like a thing that was almost needed or something? And
You know, as you start to fall.
but then I came down to it of, I think it's another more complicated thing to put on top of something, because then now it's no longer you, it's probably a character, and then like you probably got to change it up. It can't be the same every time.
Why not? I like the idea of becoming a VTuber, but just becoming a VTuber, an even balder, older, sadder man. Like, I just be Bill Dotree from King of the Hill. That'd be fun, right? It's like, I didn't like myself, so I became Bill Dauterive, an equally depressing individual.
I'm working on a
stupid face.
on a stupid phase right now.
So, Kitty, were you at the stream yesterday? I can't remember. Everybody was there. I was very distracted.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I was very distracted.
So Kitty cares so much about you, doesn't know if you're there or not.
No, but I'm asking. I can't remember everything that happened yesterday. It was all a mess.
Yes, it was. You were streaming.
No. Just figured Soul Kitty would like that stream in particular.
Michael, there's 6 mares here.
Yes, they should be smooching. There was smooching in my stream. And there wasn't a no smooching button. Stop them.
If in any other situation, if you were like to go into a room and there was
no smooching,
like a massage parlor, and you're like, wow, there's a lot of ladies in here, you should all start smooching.
Yeah, they should.
Get your ass kicked.
Maybe, but I'd be speaking from the heart.
I wouldn't. I think you're speaking from a different place.
No. I think I saw a movie like that once where it just had a bunch of like young college girls like, hey guys, let's practice smooching for when the guys get here. And it was like, okay. I can't remember what that was. It was definitely one of
White chicks?
Goofy.
It sounds like a white chicks thing.
It was some goofy 90s film. We save up CloudBot so we can save quotes. This rate, I feel like I'm going to become a streamer. I never wanted this. My parents wanted more for me than to become a streamer. I don't know what, but they're like, I don't know what we wanted for you, but it certainly wasn't this. Thank you, Sir Edward. I did technically say that.
Okay, let's practice between you guys are here. You did.
I did.
Yesterday, I don't remember who said it. But was it Edward? It was like, I wish we had quotes because I really wanted to save some of these. See, you can
take it out of context.
Oh, I guess if the software is not enabled, it doesn't actually work over here. I was gonna say you just come here and save it, but
they got sharp teeth. They bite you now.
They're cat.
You become cat. You gotta make them meow.
I'm working on it.
You know, the stream yesterday, it was either me going, darn it, it broke, or so cute, so fluffy. Pretty much everything I said. So cute, so fluffy, hot crap. All stream yesterday.
I love the one where like, oh, the game crashed, and then everything kind of froze. I'm like, I think it's the whole computer just
crashed.
That's the one benefit. Like having a 2-computer setup has its downfalls, but the one thing that's nice is if you just blue screen, it's kind of whatever. Unless the stream computer blue screens.
It took a while for me to realize my computer completely crashed because it just froze. There was no blue screen. It just completely froze. He's dead. Oh no.
I think it's happened like 2 or 3 times where I've had a full computer crash while streaming, and it was just like, what happened? And everybody can see what I see.
Turns out when you go around changing files in a game and making it unstable, it can have adverse effects on your entire computer.
You did fix things pretty damn quick though.
Because I knew exactly what I had theories going into it of what might break, and those theories simply proved to be correct. So I was prepared. I've become quite familiar with that. They're angry cats.
Oh, that's a cat?
Is there one just called Meow? There we go. We'll just do that one.
You don't even know what it sounds like yet.
I did.
Oh, I couldn't hear it.
Okay, hold on.
I don't think Rambo's is right. I don't know.
Well, I'm not timing things.
Roger P, I was quite sad when she died. I wasn't ready for the little, what do they call it? I keep wanting to say Zergs, but I know it's not Zergs.
Michaels.
No, not Michaels.
No, we came with it. We've locked in that they are all called Michaels.
No.
Does anybody agree?
I don't care for the implication.
They're Michaels.
Zerk. That's what it is. You wanted to put a G at the end because of my StarCraft days.
No, I'm pretty sure that they were just called Michaels. Okay. Oh my god, this is gonna be super annoying. Is this? No, I can't. This my volumes thing's still broken. There we go. There we go. So we got your cats. There we go. Her mouth's kind of breaking.
A little bit. And they'd be meshed the exact same bones. Exact same flexes if they were made for these models. Seems a little off.
Like there.
They need to redo the weights.
All the lip syncing I did was based off of one bone. So
Well, I gotta figure out another game to mod once I finish this whole stray thing. But I can't think of anything.
what is so different with these?
I was thinking of
Maybe the same.
Baldur's Gate replacing the dog with a pony, but then I thought against it. Mainly because like they leave everything intact on the animals in that game. I noticed that.
What do you mean?
Like all the bits, the same as Kyle's statue.
Oh.
Yeah. If I did that with ponies, people would get upset. Fine when scratches got everything, but I don't think it would be that good. I don't want to replace Scratch anyway. He's a good dog.
No, we have to go with that. We're just going to go with the broken mouse. I don't know what's
Lethal Company. I think somebody already did that. I saw who was it? It was a little film shot. He was playing a
there, they're meowing.
they're meowing.
It's not a meow annoying and meowing at all. Oh, I went past the thing.
Beautiful.
It's like a fire alarm. That was actually terrifying. But there, okay, you got meowing kitties.
Oh, Well, that's just it. I could have sworn I saw Little Film Shy playing a ponyfied version of Lethal Company.
I would be
certain
surprised if
of
they
it.
exist, but Soul Kitty did not give any recommendations as to a path forward.
I feel like this is what Soul Kitty would want.
I feel
Play
like
this
it is pretty derpy in the scene from Straight falling on the side of the wall with the other two just watching her fall.
That's a heck of a stupid face. Gonna have to redo the scene build and everything. And the other, that's like four
No,
cats
this is
being animated.
gonna be like my 10-minute version.
This is Derby falling into a hole. I want revenge. Poor Derby. Senseless violence against the derps. I thought what it would take to get fuzzy derps into the source filmmaker, and then I realized the program would explode and catch fire. Just put fuzzy derps into this.
Oh,
Oh, see, it's already exploding. And catch
no, I had the audio library loaded. I should have remembered that.
Don't add me for this. No, I'm sorry. I'll add you next time, Soul Kitty.
You can go watch the recording. It's pretty much the same thing, except for it's a lot more sadness because Michael stopped it 4 times. So you got to like go and watch
I
all the individual
stopped it
recordings.
Twice.
Yeah,
Kinda.
but no, 3 times I think.
Well, one was the computer crashing.
Okay, yeah, that's still dropping 3 times.
That's not stopping. That's the thing's catching fire.
But every time you do it, it splits the VOD. So people want to go and watch your stream. Now they are watching that, but then it ends. I'm like, oh, well, I guess that's the end. Now they got to go back to your channel, go and look up, find the other one, click that one, and then that one goes like 10 minutes. Like, oh crap! Now they got to go and exit that one all the way. That's why it's better to
My
just
streams are chaos. All those videos are going to be gone in
just
2
put
weeks
it-
anyways.
what you do instead is just put it on a black screen.
Yeah.
Literally, it's actually kind of better because then people just scroll ahead. It's
Yeah, I'm not saving any of those videos.
anytime I, in the past, have had it where I just set a stop it for a short period of time, it ended up being that most people just leave.
I'm a live in the moment guy.
Okay. Okay, so we got Derpy.
You need a hole for her to fall into. You get like a well,
I'm gonna
and then you can have Lassie come.
I'm gonna put
Why is that pony made of chocolate? What? I don't understand. It's okay, Soul Kitty. The next stream, nothing's gonna break, and I'll be able to just keep playing the whole time. So it'll be better. Nothing's gonna break. Everyone say it with me. Nothing's gonna break. The mod will work fine with no issues.
okay, so
What's happening? Scared. Congrats, you jinxed yourself. Aha! You would know, Jinxie Cake. I already had somebody message me today. When's the next stream? I'm like, well, I'm streaming
this
with,
is so weird.
I'm streaming with Argo today, is what I told them. And they're like, aw.
Where? Who says where?
Somebody asked me, it's like, when are you streaming next? And I was like, oh, I'm streaming with you today. And they're like, oh.
For Stray?
Yeah, they want to know when I'm streaming Stray next. But they asked me when I'm streaming next. I'm like, I'm doing this today. And they're like, oh, that's not what I want. I don't want to out who it was, but it's somebody we know. So. They were just like, they just threw things. We're like, I don't want to go to that guy's stream. I want to go to the Derpy stream. Adam, how dare he? Adam didn't come to my stream. I was kind of sad.
Since I had the other computer on, I just popped it on the other screen.
Yeah. No, he's gonna eat Derpy.
You were saying that I needed to find something specifically for her to fall in.
Yeah, but you thought this man's head.
You wanted this.
I don't think I did.
No, you said you needed something. You didn't say a pit.
I feel like this.
You didn't say anything. You just said something. Well, I found
feel
no
something.
smooching.
like a bad turn. It's vor, and then it's just gonna be straight. Like
It's not.
bad
It's not
things.
Vor.
How is this not vor?
He's just a
literally
statue.
Eating Derpy.
He's not real.
Oh,
Can't hurt you.
I'm not so sure. The cookie Derpies. These are all the cookie Derpies.
Just distract him.
Oh, suddenly I have a sudden urge to turn all the batteries that the pony carries around into cookies.
Cheesecake.
No, Jamesy Cake. That was a weird. It was a weird video that he made. Can I think about it? This is also very weird. What is that?
I'm making a
concrete
stupid
barrier.
face. What do you think I was going to make?
I'm confused by the concrete barrier. Does he need a? He needs a surface.
Yeah, a cat lands on a surface they can't
Oh.
climb on, right?
Yeah. That's pretty accurate. Favorite the video.
Yeah. So then why are you telling me? What are you
I'm all of
doing?
a sudden thinking that you could animate it, but
No, I can't. I don't know the exact angle that it was at.
it doesn't need to be
Nothing.
exact.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that just so that
It's
you,
fine that
so you
you're
can go
not
and replay the beginning once and then go wow, and then just never do it again.
That's what modding is. You see it for a brief second, then it's gone. And then like 10 people see it. Yeah, I know. He's gone down a dark path, Nineski. This is what he's making now. He's feeding ponies to a giant heavy.
No, he. Michael.
This.
Yeah, Michael said that Derpy needed to fall into something, and he was very adamant that it was something, but he never gave me specifics. And now he's saying that there's a problem because I'm saying it's going to go into Heavy's mouth. See, he doesn't give me
Not my
specifics.
fault. You know what the saddest part of that Stray game was?
The backpack didn't work when Kitty went to go lay on the floor, and you missed one of the best parts of the game.
I can imagine
The
it.
idea was that the cat is now wearing something, and like normal cats, they just fall over.
Well, I'm gonna
It was
I'm
perfect.
gonna replay certain parts of it to make sure everything's working before I release the mod. So
I love that in the game they
Cat does
it
not
just the cat literally just falls over and is like no.
Stray model pack. Can you add Michaels? No, there are no Michaels. No Michaels.
I love how you just have accepted that that's the name of it now.
It is not the name. I'm not accepting anything. No, the saddest part was when you fell down into the hole and then the other cats were meowing down at you. But then you pass out and when you wake up, they're gone. They gave up on you, and that's the sad part. No, I'm not gonna go that far. Besides, no, I can't. Don't. No, the focus is Derpy. I could retexture the existing backpack. That wouldn't be a big deal. Like I could just do a different texture for the backpack that would make it look more like a mailbag. But I don't really see enough of a reason why to. It's just the Derpy that doesn't make it. So you had the other ones. It's a recreation. This feels like the recreation of a crime scene done by an intern. Like, the events happen like this. How am I supposed to retexture a ghost fact? You want a ghost fact? Okay. When a robot who loves a kitty cat very much explodes in a fiery death, they come back to life because the kitty, who also loves the robot, gives one of their lives to the robot. And then that robot has a ghost of a cat living inside of him. So ghost cats, cats of ghosts, from one of their 9 lives, can possess robots. And then the cat is just a robot cat. And that is your ghost fact. So if you have a Roomba rolling around and it seems a little bit more sentient than normal, there's a cat in there, probably. Cats love Roombas. Seeing them riding them all the time. Just hanging out with themselves, really. So now you know. Roomba probably has a ghost cat living inside of it.
Okay.
Cat ghost.
So here we go. So this is the recreation of the scene. Okay. Have this right.
As
Okay.
interpreted by our
Okay. Oh
government.
yeah. So look at the goal. Because the is like wee, they're jumping over the side, and then this one's like wee, but then
Boink.
no, it's dead.
Try it. That guy looks like he's having a really good time.
It's no. She is dead.
That's what
Not
happened.
the big surprise. Season's good.
Revenge against who?
There, was that good? Was that high quality?
Yes, I'll just upload that and I'll add it to the game.
Just like the original.
Yes. Perfect.
Hello, Harad.
That'd be amazing if you just took that and you changed the cutscene with just this. Or like,
Next anthology show right there, yeah, nobody would get the reference. But then look, watch this one. And then like suddenly like Heavy just barfs up a derpy and comes back up and she's like, I'm gonna join my crew. And then they all go
back. They go back on like, well, this was dangerous.
they all become
What are we doing
the
out
same
here?
derpy. They emerge from the same derby.
They all
The 4 horsemen. But it's like
boing. You always add the no. What are you doing?
what's that sound effect?
I don't know.
The punch button.
Bounce.
I needed more sound effects because I have crack and I have punch. Is there? I have space for 2 more sound effects. Does anybody have like ideas for kind of specific sound effect?
For the longest time, but you
Yeah, scream. No, yeah, I don't want to like. Could actually scare people. Meow. I don't see myself using it enough.
Yes, yeah.
But no, I don't like here maybe, but I wouldn't use it. Punch and crack work for interactions. I can add them to
for
things.
torture. Why don't you put in something that's not torture? Like the squee noise.
I'm not gonna put in like
Put in the squee noise.
I could.
Yeah.
Squee might work. I wouldn't want to see fart noise. I don't know as much because anytime I'd want to use it, it would probably be like TOC concerns,
DOC concerns.
terms and conditions.
How is a fart noise? A fart noise on radio is old as time.
I know, but like it'd be like having them like with their leg go or something. Then no, probably not.
Farts are funny.
Boom.
Looney Tunes does farts.
Hello Conqueror, got any Ed and Eddie? Yes, sound effects. Just add slap.
I was thinking of doing the stream again during the week, but I'm gonna save it for Mondays. Gotta
Okay, well,
do a Netflix drop.
that's both those. So now,
What were you doing?
no, we don't have anything right now on schedule. So, I'm out of you clips saying no. So I mean, you could do like a smooch sound, that could be useful in some things. But I don't want to have Michael have a button for it too, because if he took over, he could like hit the button. So it could work for when Kyle punched Pinkie Pie. Oh yeah, that wasn't even added. It was just literal. The slow mo of like the uppercut. The Weird Samurai, Boise from Ed, Edd n Eddy of the weird animal noises from Ed, Edd n Eddy. Do you have a Guide the Raid animation? Yes. Well, not Guide the Raid animation, but I don't see a need for that one. In terms of overlay stuff, there's still follower, sub, and I could make any subs of subs. So like resubs, gift subs.
Have a pony eating a sub.
You said that once before.
Yeah, and you didn't do it.
Yeah, because you said you were going to make a model.
No, you found a sub.
Oh yeah, I did. No, I think there was a reason why we didn't. I think.
Yeah, because you wanted to do the other one instead.
No, I think there was an issue with the sub.
Was there?
Yeah.
I thought it was a good sub. I'll be right back. Let's figure that out.
Also, I don't know how that celebrates anything. I would probably just do more of like a celebrate thing, like having Pinky come up and just go yay and like throw well, yeah, I can throw confetti as long as I don't keep motion blur on, which I never do. Do SFM you made me MLP mean? No, I'm not a big fan of just punifying memes. I've ponified shots before, but ponifying memes, that's more of an Adam thing. Confetti cannon. There is a thing, it's a pony meme. Yeah, but again, then it would just be me taking something that already exists, spending a ton of time to just change the format ever so slightly. It's a lot of work for very little of anything. All right, see you later, Hot Rod. No, it's more of do we want to take a break from doing overlay stuff to make something else, like something really just another short or something. All right, see you later, Godzilla. Got exams tomorrow. Good luck. Trying to see becoming an alicorn. I think that's the becoming an alicorn thing. That joke is well past its time. There's so much of that early fandom. In here, I hope to get the pontified version of the dancing toothless meme. No, there's been so much of that. It would just, yeah, I don't know about that. Now I'm trying to think of like some kind of a really short something we can do like this, 5 or 10 seconds long. I haven't done any dragon shorts. Oh, Rathalos. I even had one that I started but never finished because I was working on trying to figure out an audio thing with it. Oh no, we were trying to make modifications to the model and it didn't really work. And then I had to like undo some of the things on the model and I never did. So I don't even know if the model works anymore. Temporarily. I'd have to go back and try to figure out, but that was like a year and 3 months ago. No, I'm trying to think of a short something that's easy that we might already have the audio for. We do have some I've loaded models, so I need to exit out and refresh. I have some a 15AI audio still that I never used.
There's one out.
I was gonna check out what I have for
My drink's empty.
Yeah, I know you went all the way upstairs and didn't
Didn't get a drink.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of those
Those
pizzas.
pizzas we had tonight.
Yeah.
I think those are the Walmart pizzas that they stopped selling at Walmart.
No, that brand has existed before.
Tasted like them.
Oh. Yeah, they tasted very sweet. Like there's a lot of crap in there.
Because I liked it.
Well, yeah, because it doesn't taste like the ingredients. It tasted like most normal things, where they pop it full of like sugar and other sweeteners to make it taste way better and have a horribly non-pizza flavor.
Frozen pizza is hard to get anything decent.
That's why the place over there I can just go grab. That's why I do that.
Yeah, but I don't have time to go there. Walmart
Well, Big
behind
Mac,
me.
No.
I've seen the dark realms at the end of the abyss.
Yeah, because we got like that one. Oh no, I did that one.
Sparta, this is apples. Watermelons kill Sparta.
I don't remember ever making that one. The Great Value, yeah. And Michael likes Great Value.
Well, the Great Value had decent pizzas, and then they changed. Like at first, I thought maybe just the box art changed, but the pizza.
See you later, everyone. Good luck. Have some sleep. Gonna discuss lab safety and setting stuff on fire with Benson burners. Like, you can let me finish speaking.
Sorry.
What? No. What do you got? No.
I was gonna say Hey Say is available to everyone now, just on the public server if you want to make new voices.
Yeah, but I don't want to do the talking one. The reason I like 15 AI was that it
has a text to speech.
Yeah, but
it only has one emotion.
yeah, it's the randomicity of 15 AI that allowed ideas to flourish, which is what I liked. Because we had the End of the Abyss one. I don't think I had too much else for other characters that we just did random audio. Yeah.
Little Pip.
Don't explode, Little Pip.
Don't explode, Little Pip.
I love it.
Little Pip.
I liked that one.
It says I replied to your AI voices in our old computer horse channel that could work.
Yeah, but I'm not going to go digging through that stuff. So that's just going to be a while. Just the Wayback Machine make 15i work? No. That. Why would you even think that would work?
Oh, I didn't.
It means it would have to have extracted the entire AI model from their server. That's not how those work.
I tried it all the same.
What could be dozier than that? Hi, I'm Toilet Sporkle.
Toilet Sporkle. I forgot about that one too. Oh, yeah.
Maybe 15i is up.
No, it's not.
Maybe it came up and just
no, it's not. Yet. Michael, stop looking up Bustrial chapters.
that dug deep.
No, the Wayback Machine holds an instance of a page at one time. Tools like that are making a request to a server. It's not going to have any of that information on how that server works. It would probably pull the page up, but any button you push, you do is not going to do anything.
Oh, holy crap.
It's not up.
It's not up.
Yeah, I know that. Michael, I did that joke to you like 6 times before.
It never gets old.
See if I can just pick you up. She just says party. Wait, it's manly. Oh, that's not manly. That's scary. Wow. I can't load any horses.
You know how the joke went? It's like I heard the restaurant opened up on the moon today. Great mood, no atmosphere.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. What?
It was a bad joke.
Okay, that's all you needed to say. Just save me the trouble.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Thank you, Fluttershy. No, these are not.
No, she might get it back. Rarity.
These are actual
so
Fluttershy audio. Who haven't I checked yet? I don't think I have much for Rarity. Oh.
I'm a little mare that loves pickles and beans.
It's Pickles and Beans. Remember Pickles?
I remember Pickles and Beans.
Pickles and beans. Pickles and beans.
Great.
I'm a little mare that loves pickles and beans.
She gets so like air breathy on it. Oh, I just surprised. These are character specific, but I'm not seeing much on there in that regard. But anything that's like 5 or 10 seconds kind of needs audio, or oh, you know what, we're gonna do something with Spike being kicked around,
Oh yeah.
weren't we?
Well, you did something as a stupid face, and I thought this would make a good video.
Yeah, but I don't know how you turn
Spike
that
abuse.
into a Spike thing, or how into a video.
Just make them football. Had two ponies playing a game. Like, go long. Or just do it like a hoofball tournament where he's the ball.
Let me see if there's a football field. I have an idea.
This is.
Uh-huh.
He works. It's an IQ horse. Boop me and never stop.
Is that Derpy or is that Fluttershy?
That was Fluttershy.
Okay, that sounded like Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go library. What am I doing? I'm gonna guess there's not a football field. There's a football.
I thought I had an idea. And then I posted it in horse images somewhere.
No stadium, no field. Like there's no stadium even.
And certainly there's like a grass field, like a soccer field.
Turn Spike into a hacky sack. No, I have a different idea that would work, but it really doesn't work if there's no football field, and you could probably throw one together without too much work, but it would still be hours of building something.
Team building, you hate that.
I'm okay with scene building, but then it kind of removes then it's getting into scope creep territory of building a whole stadium for one specific thing.
No, I like this idea that I wrote, where it's just Starlight and Trixie.
No, I tried football and field. You just try the specific words, and if it doesn't pop up.
Here, I wrote a short story I want to tell out chat.
Okay.
It was with Starlight and Trixie. It's basically their entire relationship. It says, Starlight, this will be hard, but it needs to be done. Trixie, if we just do it this way, we'll get it done in no time. Then we can go to the spa. Starlight, I don't know. What if something goes wrong? Trixie, what could possibly go wrong? 5 minutes later, fire everywhere. Starlight, what have we done? Trixie, quick, hide the bodies before somebody sees. Trixie is not going back to prison. See? That's my writing skills. That was the whole story, by the way. It's a Pokemon Stadium.
If I
You
could
do Pokemon ponies.
No, if I could put a grass field down in the center of it, I could make this work. Really?
Mm-hmm.
It needs
A lot of stuff. Make it work.
no, just this item. It's a model. What it's saying is that you need all those items to make
The lights work.
to make everything fit in there, and I don't care. Don't tell me what to download. Okay, so that's. Oh, okay. I do like they're doing the reference material, but he didn't need to write a model. Or a novel.
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Not 60. I
shared it with you guys.
It was off a request stream from March. I'm not gonna bother pulling from it though. I just recreate it. Oh, it's not a. So I think by having that other thing, it probably includes a save file. Okay, no, that's the VMTs. the only reason we'd request or all those things is if they are actually giving you a specific something. Okay, I was playing with the audio. Okay. I was like, wait a second. I thought that I didn't have audio open. How about that Setterfest promotional? Canceled. It's never going to be finished. I never saved it. We're past the theme for that year.
Hmm. This is true. I had funny ideas, but they all got lost in like the chats.
There's a Left 4 Dead stadium.
Oh yeah, that's the sound stage.
Oh, yeah, that's not the same.
Yeah.
See, this is what I had concerns about. This is the stadium. It's a collection of models to put it together.
So useless.
No, because there might be one for covering most of it. Well, the nice thing is things are separate the way that I wanted them to be. Where is the overall? Like, even that could be kind of useful. Something needs to encapsulate most of it, like a skeleton, something to build off of. But I'm not even seeing that. Map is stage models. Okay, so it is a map. Oh, you're going to be looking at not at BSP. Okay. But there's no.
There is a Buckball Stadium in G4, yeah, but I don't know that there's a model for it.
No. Okay, so there's the session to download, but I don't like downloading other people's sessions. It's like, hey, run this script on your computer, please. There's got to be something in here because I'm not even seeing what would be considered to be the basis for a stadium.
There it was, wasn't it?
No, that's the bottom. I'm looking for the outside.
No, the chairs.
Yeah. Because this is
Lights. Racks.
it's like a ramp. I think it's on the floor. Unless there is a map. So that goes with the other one. That's just for the different themes. There we go.
Find it.
I just couldn't see it. I don't think you can even see it until you have it loaded. It's just too big.
Very dark. Oh, there's people. Not that big.
Well, this is what I was looking for, so. This is a stadium. This is all I really needed, so
Time for some buckball. Some spike ball.
Wait. How big is this sky dome? Oh, wow. That's too big. It's bigger than this map. I mean, the only angle I really need is that side. So we're going to move the stadium this way. Actually, I should probably get the grass taken care of and horses loaded so I know if scaling's fine. I do like the people going.
Apples, apples, apples.
Oh, voice impression. Spike Ball. How
Apples, apples.
am I supposed to do a voice impression of Spike Ball? It's just fine. Here in the right corner, Pinkie Pie is kicking Spike right in the spike ball. And here comes Applejack, also kicking him in the spike ball. And then here comes Fluttershy. She does it all. She looks coy, and then she kicks Spike right in the spike ball. What an amazing tournament. Look at him lie on the ground crying. The crowd is cheering. Rainbow Dash runs up and kicks him just for show. She's not even in this game, but she did it anyways. The crowd cheers louder. That's your spike ball. He only has one because of after the last game.
Also, because the changes to the voice impression thing, it is now set where
Why'd you just animate that?
there is a 1 minute cooldown on voice impressions now. That's not quite the grass I was looking for.
I do like the idea of somebody not even in the game just running onto the field just to kick Spike. And everyone just cheers even louder. Like it all looks legit until somebody just runs out, kicks him right in the gut.
I have a feeling that I'm not going to have that Sky Dome bit, but that's kind of fine.
Hey, Cookie Derby. It's all about Spike Ball now. That's right.
Okay, so I know it's not grassland. Is there field? Starfield. I thought there was like a flat void grass. Why didn't that pop up when I searched grass?
Would you like a drink?
Sure. You can still use that ice. It's half the size. It's fine. I put the glass in the fridge beforehand so it didn't get as cold. That was the one I was looking at. I just don't like that grass. Like that grass it's not field grass. That just looks like crap grass. Surprised there's no like field. I can kind of making a football field would be it would be kind of hard. I guess it's doable, but we're gonna have to ignore it for now and instead just put something else in its place. I could create a texture that laid on top of it just by a little bit. I could make a unique texture thing and just flatten it across. There's a couple different options, but I just need something for now. So I think for now, we'll just say that this map is the ground and call it good. So that stadium, that whole thing back there is part of this. Oh. Thankfully, I was going to look from this direction anyway. More than likely, that could be like it's built for a specific map to have it be when you load this in, that it loads this model in a very specific spot for a skybox. Maybe. That's really weird. Everything looks fine otherwise, so I'm just gonna ignore it, but this is all the angle I'm gonna use anyway. I gotta empty that. Where's my drink? Oh, he's lying to me. All right, so who is going to be kicking Spike? GM Flatgrass. You know what? I should check to see if there's other maps with grass. Normally, I don't like having those like super basic ones, but in this situation, thank you. Is exactly what I'm looking for. Is I'm looking for basic.
You could just have the main 6 playing against each other.
No, I was. The idea was I was gonna have just 2 people like doing the back and forth thing, like we were doing.
You weren't just gonna do an announcer announcing.
No, because then that's way more work.
Do the announcer voice.
You're talking scope creep. We're not doing scope creep. We're keeping it to the original joke. Otherwise, we're going to be doing this forever again.
I got grapefruit. I figured I'd sacrifice
I
myself.
thought the high noon ones are okay.
They're okay, but it's grapefruit.
No, actually, there was a grapefruit rattler that was in there. It was like I think like a beer grapefruit thing. I thought it was gonna be disgusting,
No,
and it was actually good.
sounds disgusting.
I actually really enjoyed it.
The Applejack and Rainbow Dash are the athletic, the ones who were.
Because before it was, I think, Rainbow and Cadence.
Yeah.
But I don't want to do that because Cadence has a different body shape.
Yeah. It would be kind of.
Yes, I am body shaming.
It's just Fluttershy
Cadence.
and Pinkie Pie.
So I can't use these two because they're not a flat map. This doesn't work because of one of those little grass blades are super annoying. 5 void was what I just did. This, the grass looks very dark. Panel props. This doesn't look like field grass again though. You know, let's just see. Seamless texture, grass field. Because this is closer, like this is kind of what I was looking for. Is this a free one?
Old 90s diets where they had people like, you can eat as much grapefruit as you want. Because after you eat one grapefruit, you never want to eat a grapefruit ever again. Like nature's worst fruit.
Okay, I don't like this. It's a grass texture. It's not seamless, but I'm guessing you could probably make it that way. It's really high density though, which is really nice. And it's a free license, so I can get it.
I do wish to acknowledge the juice box therapy you posted earlier, Matt. It was very cute. I saw it. What was that horse? I didn't even recognize that horse. Had a horse I didn't recognize.
No, they'll stay that way.
The idea that you have all these horses and you probably don't use even half of them. Very green.
It is.
Did you say that's the greenest of green?
From a numerical standpoint, yes.
It's pretty green.
It is 02550. That's what I use for my green screens.
Who decided that that was maximum green, you think?
It's not maximum green because of 255. It's maximum green because of 0 on the others.
Yeah.
Because it means that there is an absence of all others. So it is as green as you
had to
get.
decide that point, right? Someone had to decide those points.
255 is determining the top level. Actually, I don't. 255.00. It doesn't matter if it's 255, 16, or a billion. It's the exact same green. What is green? It's they probably have an actual definition of it.
Yeah. Green.
And actually, your human eye can't see pure green because, and your receptacles in your eye, when you see like I think red, you can see pure red because none of your other rods in your eye will be activated. But green, if I remember right, you can't because there's a crossover on the rods. So even though it's one of your rods is specifically for green or cones, I can't remember whichever, but is specifically for green, one of the other ones is still slightly activated, which means you're getting slightly off green. So there's a thing you can do where you can stare at a specific color that will burn out that one color of your eye so that when you look at the green, it doesn't activate and you can see a greener green than you've ever seen before. It's really, it's a specific thing. You have to stare at this thing for like 20-30 seconds of a very bright color and then swap it like that and the green will look more green than you've ever seen it before. It's really neat.
I think they call that a Kermit.
Yeah, it gives, you're colorblind. You don't count.
Wow. Let's pop that up in random conversation. Like, I think Giz, you're colorblind. You don't count. I'm just sad.
Yeah, we do a lot of things. Like, so we're gonna go to dinner. Giz, no, you don't count. You're colorblind.
Colorblind. Why he only eats pizza? Colorblind.
It doesn't matter which screen
Can't
I
see
grab
other
here.
food. You hold up a salad and he's just like, I
Who's
can't
Kitty?
see that.
Kitty and Dragon.
Ooh, and you don't eat green. You can't see it. It's invisible.
Okay, actually, I don't even know why I bother with that because I have to change this. So we're gonna adjust image size. We're gonna go 2048 by 2048.
Giz just watches like It Ain't Easy Being Green, Kermit on the Log in the Muppet
came out of
movie,
nowhere.
and he just hears the song and, and sees a log. There's nothing on it. It's a floating banjo.
Okay, it did remove the thing. Okay, I don't know how big I need to make this, but I have some concerns. Namely,
You have a foot pillow now?
no, I've always said this. The chair with the height that it is a little bit too much where my legs will hit the ground or like it'll push me forward. So that's to help push me backwards. And then it doesn't hurt my legs. So I have, it's not a pillow. It's a soft foot thing. I've had that since the last house.
I don't have a foot pillow.
It's not a foot pillow. It's a foot razor. It's putting me in a more comfortable
soft
height.
and plush?
Very little. Like you get to push on it pretty hard, but it's better than a hard one. No, the square that I'm using, it technically is a 2x2 of the texture. So we'll see how this works.
Oh, is that what it is? He just brought it into the freaking computer room.
Oh yeah, that is seamless. Oh, yeah, that is seamless. Nice.
Why'd you bring your poop pillow into the computer room?
I've had this thing literally the entire time we lived at the old house.
I've just now noticed it for the very first time. I legit have never seen that before. I think you're lying to me.
If this one, I can definitely tell there's something there. But it's also a little weird. So we're gonna merge these. Okay, now that edge goes away. And we're going to...
Guess what color is that on the screen right now?
It's gray.
You use your Photoshop witchcraft.
Photoshop witchcraft?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the hardness is too high. Do it there. Problem is, this kind of works, but it doesn't work on the really small edges there. Technically, I would want to have this fairly small with like max hardness. I can still see it.
Adult.
You know what? I have a better idea. I think I have a really good idea. So this is going to need to be...
Michael needs an adult. I do. Let me know when you find one.
Why is it I can't see the transforms on this anymore? Because I could go to that big, or I can go like this.
Or is that a perfect square? Keep thinking I see a rectangle. The blue box is a perfect square, isn't it? Adults are extinct. We live now. The children have risen, and we've gone gray and bald. Wait. Oh no.
Since they were already seamless at the edges, one direction, why don't I just take advantage of that and just make it a little smaller and overlap them the other way.
Did you do anything as a kid that you thought at the time was super like bad and you were like, I hope my parents don't find out, and then looking back it was just kind of stupid?
That's half of being a kid, and I'm guessing you did a ton of it.
I'm thinking of one thing in particular. It's when we were in the in my friend's shed listening to rock and roll music, and I knew my parents would not approve.
Actually, the one I remember, went to a friend's house and we wanted to watch a movie, and we wanted to watch Eraser, which was a
horror film?
No, it's like a what do you call it? Violent, but it's an old Arnold Schwarzenegger movie with like explosions and stuff. But I was afraid that my parents wouldn't like that I was watching a violent movie, so we watched that movie. But then we were instead going to tell them that we watched Duplicity or something, which is a
dumb film I've seen.
Yeah, so we were going to watch that, but then I wanted to make sure that the lie was believable. So we watched like that movie, like skimmed through it really quick in a VHS times, so we could get like tidbits to say. Because apparently I was afraid that Kara watched Eraser.
No, my parents were they were weird about music for a while when I was a little kid. Like, you can't be listening to that Ozzy Osbourne. My upbringing was one step.
Yeah, you came
above
from the
footloose.
South.
Yeah. The children, they're dancing in the streets. It's madness. Now, my parents were weird about some things. They wouldn't want me listening to like certain kinds of music that was on the radio. But then if like a horror film was on, they didn't care. They were really hitting. It was really whatever told television just told them was bad and scary. That's what was bad and scary for a while. I basically lived my life being told that whatever was on the news at the time, telling my parents was bad. That's what was bad.
Oh. They just put Mage Quit on half off.
Look at his Steam sales. Why are you just suddenly looking at Steam sales?
No, I had an email and it said there was one extra one, and I've been looking for Mage Quit, and it's 50% off right now. No. So I'm gonna have to grab that up. Plus, I got an update from the Kickstarter from Slay the Spire board game, and they're going to be locking orders in a week.
Neat.
So I mean, I'm happy about that too. That I'm looking forward to that.
My parents.
You were just talking away, so I just like stopped listening and did my own thing.
You are doing your own thing. You're making grass.
Go touch it.
Virtual grass. We've done it. Chat. My parents didn't want me to watch The Simpsons when we were a kid, but I did to my friends. At my friend's house, felt like a rebel. I do remember, I can't remember which episode of The Simpsons, but my parents did let me watch The Simpsons because it was on Fox, and the news that my parents didn't that told them what was good and what was bad was Fox, and Fox wasn't about to run any kind of thing that was going to damage their own properties. So The Simpsons were never a problem for my parents, but my grandparents. Oh, I remember very distinctly being over to their house one time and being like, "Ooh, The Simpsons are on," and turning it on the television at their place. And then it just got super awkward because there was like naughty bad things happening on The Simpsons show. My grandparents did not approve.
And your mom probably found it hilarious.
No, it was awkward for her too. We turned it off. Because my grandparents have a very low tolerance for most things.
How do they deal with you?
You watch Carol Burnett.
I mean, just in general.
Very different person around my grandparents. Very mild-mannered. I love them.
Yeah,
But they are from a different time.
I'm not a huge fan of like the waviness of it. You can kind of see a little bit right there. That's being repeated through it. There's really no way to get rid of it, so I'm probably just gonna leave it for now. I could just increase the size of these just for like this for certain shots, but this makes it look weird. Like the grass is too big. It almost
looks like AstroTurf.
Not from that distance. It makes it look like everything was miniature or something. Yeah, a grass from a distance should be nothing more than like a blurred mess of it. And I probably could, if I turn these off.
I remember my parents not wanting me to watch MTV, so like Beavis and Butthead were right out.
Okay, that's
Weird.
That's not bad. No, it's the same thing as the grass there. I just turned on level of detail. So I don't like it from when you're up close. This is the one on the left, much better up close. Well, and this will be when it's processed. But from back here, I actually think this one's better.
Yeah, it's less noisy.
Well, this is what it would look like without the noise.
Yeah, I still like the darker one.
Yeah, I think it works better with the level of detail. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to keep the other texture, but I'm going to keep this one. But if I increase the size of this, that actually still looks kind of fine. It's not great, but I'll make it. I can make it work. Okay. Probably shrink it down a little bit. Yeah, I'm not going to get too much smaller than that. Okay. We'll put it so that line's at least somewhere in the center. Okay. Actually, I'm going to center the line like across this way because this is going to be like the stadium's look direction. Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I do remember very late at night, my mom was letting me stay up way later than normal. I think it was like 11 o'clock. And she's like, let's find something you like to watch. And this was like old cable television days where there was only like, I don't know, 50 channels max. And she was skimming through it and we found a cartoon. And she'd never seen the cartoon. I'd never seen the cartoon, but it was a cartoon and cartoons are for kids. And she figured I'd like it. And that was my very first encounter with Beavis and Butthead. And
that's predetermination of cartoons still exists now.
Yeah.
Even you think after all those shows like that, Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
You think like that, we would have people not thinking that anymore.
Well, I got away with watching Ren and Stimpy only because my mom watching. She's like, "What are you watching?" I'm like, "It's on Nickelodeon," and it worked because it was on Nickelodeon. I was allowed to keep watching it, but only because it was on Nickelodeon. Like, for some people, and my parents included, general social preconceptions are kind of everything.
The older you get, the more patterns take over your vision of reality, which is kind of what humanity does. So yeah, as you get older,
Yes,
cartoons are for kids. So I don't, even if you see like kids being or people being stabbed in the cartoon, be like, well, they're for kids though.
Yeah, I think the moment that finally made her turn off Beavis and Butthead and say, okay, that one's not for kids, was just Beavis and Butthead threw a frog up in the air and I'm just hitting it back and forth with a bat. Kind of like what you're planning on doing with Spike. But this,
he's a frog.
And he's basically the frog in a Beavis and Butthead.
It's a frog ball
thing. So that's gonna be fun.
Just looking for a long, thin tube
Because what year did Beavis and Butthead come out?
with no imperfections, perfectly round. I thought a pipe would work. But I swear I've done this before, and I think something exists, but then I also think that I've done this before.
What? Not turn you on. You turned on
That's
nothing.
what she said. Yeah, I'm not gonna see it.
Okay, so it was 1993. I would have been 8. So that's about when I saw it.
Oh.
That's a pole. Very straight one.
That
Put a flag on that.
might work, but it might be too long. Maybe one a little shorter.
Can't you shrink it?
Like so. Ooh. That'll work.
The pole of his dreams. I have no idea what you're doing with that. Oh, it's a buckball pole. Maybe? I don't know. What are you doing?
Kind of. Well, any stadium, if it's going to be a football field, we need to do the uprights.
Oh.
No model exists for it, so we need to make one. But first, where is this model located? Half-Life 2.
Is that a problem?
Well, I was going to try to redirect to a texture that potentially already would make it white or something. But I'll just do it myself. So this is Doc.
No, you guys just need to go over to Hero Strange Channel and ask him to reanimate the cat scene from Stray Bullets. He will say no even faster.
Why Hero Strain?
I don't know, because they were talking about him in chat.
Oh, we were. Oh,
I said his name.
yeah. Used to do horse stuff. Now it does like demon lady things.
Demon Lady things, yeah.
I'm pretty sure because like last time I looked, it was like
I don't know that he does anything with the streaming anymore.
streaming.
The Twitch streams.
I thought that's all he did.
He did animations before that.
Yeah. Oh no, that's all he does. I thought you meant he doesn't do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's all he
Yeah.
does now.
Oh, I didn't realize they kind of do that angled thing, but I don't think I'm going to care enough on that.
I think he's already settled on a stadium sunset, but thanks for looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the Canterlot map, but no, I don't need to. This one already has people in it. It's full. Any of those other ones, it would just be an empty stadium. Where I like the idea that there's just a whole bunch of people cheering for Spike being beat up.
Mm-hmm.
See,
I know I'm cheering.
Kind of looks like the right yellow.
Yellow.
Don't need to make that texture take up that much space if it's just going to be this. Textures will always stretch to fit whatever means it is, so higher resolution is literally just upload. As long as it's in a square and everything's in the same position, the high resolution will just plop right onto the new one. And I gotta import. Yeah, I can do that too. It may not look that great up close because the lighting's not going to be weird. It's going to be a little weird on it because I don't have any like custom shading on it built in, which is normally what you would do. The best way to make things look like they have decent lighting is to just make it artificial. Run it through a simulation that shows what lighting would look like, bake it into the texture, and then apply it. And then you don't have to have good lighting in it. You just, because the difference between good lighting casting it to look like that and it just being like that on the texture is actually, there's no way to tell the difference unless there's like shadows and stuff. Okay.
Ooh, yellow.
So
why yellow? I thought you were going to go with white.
for the poles? Mm-hmm. Oh, the uprights are always yellow.
No, they're white sometimes. Our schools were white. But you put the word yellow in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cheating. There's a white one even with your yellow.
No, that's a black and white image.
No, this is the one that's blue.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, that one.
It's a black and white image.
I'm skeptical.
I'm seeing 100 that are yellow. And you're like, make it white.
Because you put the word yellow in the search. Take the word yellow out and then see what comes up. Cheating. Still a lot of yellow. But there's a white one there.
What the? I love the idea of like yellow, 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 yellow. There's a white. There's white. You gotta make it white.
Scroll down. I'm not done. No. I like this.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
That
This
one's
is green.
teal?
We can both agree that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay, green actually would make no sense because it's blue sky, it's green grass. You're gonna confuse the hell out of kickers. The purpose of it being yellow is that from a distance you can easily see what it is.
Well, the ones I grew up with were white.
Well, yeah, that's because they couldn't afford anything other than black and white.
They didn't have the technology yet for yellow. I want to go that far back in time. Did you hear they just came out with a newfangled color? They're calling it purple. I was like, we didn't need purple when I was a kid.
Oh, good. I was like, oh no. I thought the horse was, no, that's good. I thought the horse was going to be very big at first, and I'm like, oh no.
No big horse.
The grass is not going to be that detailed. I know I wanted to see with her here how, because I wanted to make sure that when the camera backs up here and they're just hitting each other back and forth, that it's still visible. But
I thought one of your favorite parts about making a video was like placing grass for an entire stream.
we're not doing that right now. That's for later.
My parents won't let me look at purple. Yes. It's like purple is the color that's ruining kids these days. Like, you know why Jimmy robbed that candy store? He looked at the color purple.
Show it to me in purple.
No, that would make a good episode like the Flintstones. Like, new color came out today.
So, did you hear what happened to Jimmy? What? Look at the color purple. What happened to him? They have him in jail. He's in custody.
Good. A ruined society. He started talking about like colors like teal and orange, and then somebody just barfs off in the corner.
Yeah, what's next? He's going to be part of that Me Too movement.
They also looked at colors. Oh, Spike. Golf ball. Starlight uses the oversized golf ball club whack. Yes. Just a bunch of sports where Spike's the ball. I like this idea.
I do like recurring jokes. That if I had done a little bit more research, like I did like the changelings as Pinky and the Brain. That was a fun one.
There's plenty of Pinky in the Brain. They're making new ones, to my understanding.
Yeah, we'll see. But I like the idea of Pinky in the Brain because it's just two changelings doing goofy things.
Pinky in the Brain's hot right now.
That's a very furry thing to say.
No, it's a very furry thing to think it that way. You furry.
Mm-hmm. No, I do want to. I do more with them at some point, but
I feel like there's just gonna be a really sad stream where we both come on streams like, "Hey guys, I'm afraid to inform you that we're both furries now. Feel free to unsubscribe. Our parents have. They don't talk to us anymore."
I think that these are. Yeah, they do have little ends on them. Okay, well, we are going to see if we can cheat this a little. And it did work. Bam. I just flipped them upside down. I don't care if they kind of look crappy at the bottom.
I like the idea if My Little Pony was more popular, there'd just be like, did your friend become a furry? Call this hotline. Seek help for them. Tell them to love ponies and only ponies. Just religion.
Tell them that they're wrong and that their waifu should instead be this horse.
Introduce them to this horse. Look how cuddly it is. A better world. I think someone just messaged me.
Okay. So there we got the polls.
One 800-GOT-DIRT.
If I remember right, wasn't it originally in football that the goalposts were at the front of the end zone, not the back?
I don't remember, but that sounds dangerous. Because when people just run into them. No, there's pictures of it, but I don't know if that's just AI.
During the first NFL season in 1920, the goalposts were located at the goal line of the end zone. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, it was just the first one.
Which is ridiculously stupid.
Because it's dangerous. People are just going to run into it.
Well, not only that, but it means that if you're going to do a throw, you're never going to send anybody down the middle because you have them in the way.
Yeah, there's a goal.
So, like, it made no sense. No. I mean, you could still kind of run into them in the back if you really wanted. But, yeah, if they're in your way... Or because I believe it used to be pretty narrow on the band that they would have the ball move back toward the center. Yeah. So if you had like 1 yard left and the post was there, how would you...
It's an extra defensive line.
Yeah, kind of.
He's really good.
He is really good. Yeah, he's not moving at all. Somebody's just sitting there like to this day, he's still trying to take him
all
down.
The defensive linemen are just kind of hooking their arms around it. Like, not getting past me.
In 1927... the NCAA would move the goalpost to the back of the end line. Would their change be made to the NCAA? The NFL would follow suit and move theirs to the end line as well. Okay.
That's dumb.
Why was there? Owners wanted to see touchdowns scored instead of kickers trotting off effortlessly and nail yet another three-pointer in an effort to make them more difficult instead of seemingly automatic. The goalposts were moved back. That's why they moved it.
Not because people were like running in.
But look at this guy right there.
He's just running into.
Yeah, there's not anybody there. He just really wanted to.
He just wanted to really hug that post.
Yeah.
Dumb.
No, I remember hearing that, and yeah, that's ridiculous.
There is a mayor's hotline. Legendary. I've brought it up before. I'm pretty sure it's still up. Press 1 for mayors. Love it.
Okay. Is a football field symmetrical?
What do you mean? Yeah.
No. Is it?
It's a soccer field you just clicked on?
Is it twice as wide as it is across?
Oh, I don't know. It's a rectangle.
Because it says American football is 100 yards long between the goal lines and 160 feet wide.
Okay.
Why do they change from yards to feet?
I don't know.
Okay, so 91.4. Okay, so just about. Which means at that comparison, I could probably get away. Wait. Between the goal lines. No. That doesn't include goal. Mm-hmm. Damn.
It's a little longer than.
Okay, because my thought was I could just take two squares.
Yeah.
With one half of the field and then just take it, rotate it, put it on the other one, and you're good.
Guess at it. Nobody's gonna check your measurements.
Well, no. What it means is I can still do that, but I just can't go to the edge.
Yeah.
If I bring it in a little bit, because all we'd have to do is we'd go into our Photoshop here and just use this exact same texture and just imprint a field on there. So, can we find an overlay?
I thought you were looking at one.
Something like this.
Yeah.
But I need a higher resolution.
Visit the site, see if it's there. You can visit the site.
No, that new one icon. No, it said what the resolution was.
Ooh. I think the hoofball fields though were more of a soccer field.
No.
You're not doing hoofball.
No, I'm doing football.
I don't even have feet.
No, I'm doing it because it's recognizable. So
What's
no,
a
that
foot?
I need that from above. But see, this has got all this other stuff on there. I'd rather just find one than make one.
I think the general consensus is that a full-grown pony is like 5 foot tall, standing on all four. So they're not big. No, they're 3 feet tall, standing on all four, and 5 feet if they're standing on their hind legs. That's how big they are. So they are not big horses.
Ooh,
Your feet would drag if you tried to ride one.
that might work. Adobe's free stocks can kind of suck a lot, but when they're free and they can give you super high quality stuff and then they're technically licensed, not like it really matters for this, that's actually pretty cool. So like, okay, so what I need to do is increase the size of this to go to exactly half. So we'll go to there and then increase it, and then I just need to cut it off at the halfway point. As long as this is straight across, it means I should be able to flip it, and technically the 5 and the 0 will match up. I think I can. We'll call it there. Yeah. And it might work. The complex part right now is that is not the same grass. It's not that far
I don't
off.
know what hands are. Is it that one, like, teal horse?
I just do hard light. Do hard light and then take the saturation. Wait, why if I...
Somebody didn't water that grass.
And then we'll just decrease it a little, like 16. It's still not quite the same. You know what? I know why it's not working. There we go. We're going to merge everything.
What did I do?
I said merge.
Merge.
You said that yesterday, and I was surprised. And you'd be like, merge, merge.
You're like, get my joke.
Yeah, no. I thought you were gonna get your own joke. You said it.
Merge.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was reading chat. They're talking about the size of the ponies. I was very intrigued. Derp juice box. Juice box derpies. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
There. That should be a little bit better. I don't think it's going to quite be exact. I think that if I wanted to really make this work, I would probably shrink this down even more and try to merge it to the outside grass so that it tried to fit better. But I at least want to see if this works in concept. So we're going to call this football field. Oh, not as a PSD though. As save copy. Now that it has layers, it's okay. And I need to make sure I copy this. I'm gonna have to keep. Ooh. Wonder how this will look with the stuff turned off. I could kind of continue that grass look and just expand it. Get rid of all the white portions. That actually wouldn't be that bad. It looks like a very even texture across the board. Thought I even saw the repeat point, but I didn't.
Very important that we measure the ponies.
Are the they're called field goal posts, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, yeah. I thought they were just called uprights.
I never called them uprights. Is this another weird Minnesotan thing?
Well, no. When I thought I searched them here and I found them through that.
You said goalposts.
Oh, goalposts. Okay.
Who calls them uprights?
I've heard them called uprights.
I've never heard uprights. Are there laydowns? What's the opposite? The sideways goalpost? No.
And then goal. I've heard them called uprights. Because they'll say they knocked it through the uprights.
Okay, down there they do say upright.
Yeah.
But nobody says that.
Yeah, they got it through the uprights, which probably what they're saying meaning is that they got it through the upper parts. But yeah.
I'm calling shenanigans.
How does it work as goalpost?
It's a goalpost. You say goal.
No, but okay, so they post the goal, right?
It's a post. Yeah, they're posts.
But why is it at the back of the goal? It doesn't actually mark the goal then.
It's a post. It's a goal. You get a goal when you hit a ball through it. You score.
No, you don't get a goal. You get
score
points. A goal.
That is what scoring a goal is.
So an extra point is a goal.
Or 3, depending.
No, a single extra point is a goal.
Yeah, if they get it through the goalposts.
Okay. Michael's talking trash.
Talking sense.
You don't know football.
You kicked the ball.
My father used to watch it a lot. He doesn't really watch it anymore. But I also feel like when it comes to football, you're at least in Minnesota, most football fans are fair weather fans. When the Vikings are doing great, everybody loves them. The moment they start going wrong, I stop hearing about it.
I like football because it's too complicated a sport. I like a sport.
It is kind of complicated.
I like a sport where you can just play it in any field. Like soccer's cool because as long as you have a couple of like baskets at the end of a field and like a ball, you can play soccer. Football requires like freaking measurements. It's too much. Too much. You're having to measure things the whole game.
Soccer's got rules though too.
It's got rules, but it's not. You can play it anywhere. Football field, you need a football field.
You don't need to. You can play touch anywhere. Just you can magically say where it is. Soccer, technically, by knowing where the specific lines are and having the goal in a specific shape, is what the rules follow.
Yeah,
You don't need to.
it's really cheap to set up. The proper football field is hard.
Actually, that grass, not bad. I mean, it's not. You can see still, yes, where it kind of doesn't match up, but not bad.
In baseball too, all you needed was a stick and a ball, and anything could be the base. And then your neighbor's window could be a home run.
Okay, so put that there. Oh, I don't like where that's kind of positioned, but
Gotta make it appropriate. We decided that a pony lying on its side should be 1 yard in length. We're figuring that out in chat.
Trying to think of how I can scale this appropriately. I'm gonna have to scale it as I go, because if I've matched it up with another one and then I can't scale them together, because if I scale them individually, they'll pull away from each other. So I need to kind of figure out what I think is close to, and then just call it good and put everything else in that position.
I think that's how we should change yards to just ponies. Like this football field is 100 ponies long.
Does that work? Well, look at horse.
Softball was.
Does that work for horse?
Well, I mean, the football field is too small.
How is it too small?
The pony should be 1 yard lying down.
I can deal with that later. No, there's no way I'm going to be able to make that work with the whole field in here. So if this is about the best I'm going to do on this, so we'll call it good. Thank you for the follow, Carl. Very much. Might have forgot something here.
Also, you need more ponies, like 50 ponies.
Yeah, that's not
all in a
fun.
row to measure out the field.
Okay, now I can copy it.
And you can put them like face to face. And you lie them down. So that their noses are touching. Because that's 1 yard for each one. I'm assuming he's working on it. I'll be right back. Not to drink today.
So it's not perfect. but it could work. I can still kind of see a bit of the line. I probably can just overlap them a bit more. Yeah, like that actually looks fine. It's a little smaller of a line, but not too much. And then we'll just move it over a little bit to have it fit like that. Okay. Okay, so that should help for some of that glitchiness. Yep, that went away. All right, that's not too bad. I mean, even though the texture gets a little weird at the edge there, I could almost leave it and it probably wouldn't even be that noticeable. Feel better?
I was just thinking, like Silver and Nolan were saying that they don't want like me as a VTuber.
Yeah.
Are they still here? Because if they're not, I'm gonna become a VTuber. Because maybe if we were ponies, they'd stick around.
I love like when you think you know what
No,
the
I'm here. Darn it.
I like when you think you know what the answer is to a question, so you ask everybody, you're like, so what does everybody think? And then they give you the other answer, you're like, well, I'm not gonna listen to you. Well, then why'd you ask?
Well, it turns out Nolan's actually still here. So I can't make the argument that maybe if I was a pony, they'd stay. Because Nolan actually stayed. Silver's here too.
See, and I'm not a horse.
They're calling me out.
Look, I got fingers.
Yeah, I mean, that's to your detriment, though.
Detriment. How you can make it a hoof. I tell you what.
Oh, you're not here. Oh, see, Nolan's not here.
I think you're good.
No here. He was eating, man. Well, if you weren't here, I wouldn't be man. I'd be horse.
So well, this looks okay from a
So sneak horsing.
looks kind of okay from a distance. I am a little bit concerned on getting down here though.
It's AstroTurf.
It's more of I have level of detail turned off, which is what is causing some of the issues when you get down low. If I were to turn that off, and if I were to like just add a bump map, so
I just wanted to see them start kicking Spike.
the problem with the bump map is I wouldn't be able to use it with the texture as it is because it's not an overlay. I would have to somehow get that exact texture without the lines on it to make a bump map. Otherwise it's going to be like these numbers will actually be treated differently. So okay,
I like the idea of Rainbow Dash trying to tear out Spike's throat and then failing miserably because she's a horse. It's like, hold on. She's like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm tearing your throat out. You're a horse. Your teeth were made for chewing grass. It's like, just give me a minute. Didn't like no. I get bat pony.
okay, so we're gonna have Rainbow, we're gonna have Spike, new Spike.
Get the wings.
We got wings. Do you like them, Spike?
Spike didn't have
Spike.
wings very long. I still not used to Spike with wing.
He didn't even know how to use them. Like half of the time you saw him with the wings, he was like, these things are in my way.
Wasn't it like season 8 that he got the wings? And I think I only ever saw him fly like twice.
I think the best thing would have been if like the show ended while they were still in like the normal times and Spike just popped up and was like, hey, I have wings, and then like they just cut the credits and that was the last episode.
We don't care, Spike.
I don't care. Look, I won the lottery. I don't care, Spike.
I only gave him wings because it gave all the other dragons wings, and people were like, why doesn't Spike have wings? Fine. turns out he was just an iguana the whole time. Wasn't even a dragon. It's a talking iguana they found. I suspect a changeling. It's true. I still find it hilarious.
How do you make him sit? Like, that's not where a thigh is.
That's where Spike's thigh is.
Like
Like
there is no way that, like, you should be up like here. Like that's a little better.
Spike is actually fat as hell because Twilight feeds him nothing but shit all day.
Yeah, I was like, so Spike, what do you eat? Rocks and Reese's Pieces.
That's why his guts like that. Morbidly obese.
Morbidly obese?
Yes.
You're saying Spike right now is morbidly obese.
Yes.
All right, so then let's talk about you.
No, I'm beautiful.
Okay. Because like if that's
I can sit properly. Spike can't.
yeah, but it's Spike.
Look,
He's got to stick up his ass.
his spine is supposed to bend that way. I mean, look at his neck. It's just a big. He's a Hershey kiss of a creature.
You want Spike smooches?
No,
No, you said you want Spike smooches.
I'm saying he's shaped like a Hershey kiss. Not the same thing. I don't think that anybody ever made a model of the
Rico, can you touch your toes?
smooching.
Yeah. Can you?
Touch my toes.
You challenged me. I can touch my toes.
Right now. No, there you go. See, you touched your toes.
No, I can touch them. Yeah. Can you?
Can you grab your toes? Full hand. The whole hand.
That was like half my.
Palm.
I'm like 38, dude. The fact that I can grab my feet at all.
Yeah, he's got bent knees.
There were no bent knees. Lies and slander.
I used to have
You did it, Michael.
A friend's uncle that had muscular dystrophy, and so to prevent it from hitting him, he stretched for years and years. Walked like with a gait, like could barely walk. He had a wheelchair not long after that, but he could completely bend all the way over and put his whole hand underneath his foot.
I used to be able to put both my feet behind my head.
That's called being young.
Yeah.
We could all do weird shit when we were young, and then we stop.
Yeah, everything got kind of.
Thank you very much, Nolan, for the bits. Michael will go out of his way if he thinks he can do something to show off about it.
Brought it up.
But then if some situation pops up, he's like, Michael, do this. No. I don't want to hear my own voice. I don't want to edit that. I don't want to do this.
You
'Cause
brought
he's
up the toe
afraid.
touching, man. You don't want to do toe touching.
I don't need to prove anything. You needed to prove that you're not as old as you look you are, and so look at me.
I'm just amazing, so. I still find it hilarious that the school just gave Twilight the egg of a sentient being to like do her like child experiment on. Like here's an unborn child, the 8-year-old.
Nobody's actually
Would you
opened that egg
please?
before. Well, what do we do with it? Well, she's the mom now.
Yes, your mother.
Teenage pregnancy is a problem.
She's like 5, and it's getting worse.
I'm sorry, this is Texas.
Like,
So this is like, can we abort?
I feel like Spike at some point should have that conversation with Celestia. So, you gave me as an egg to a child to experiment on? Yes. Why? We thought it'd be funny. It's just like, well, once she killed you, she'd be all sad and cry. We're gonna record that and put that on Equestria's Funniest Videos. It was gonna be great. I was gonna win for sure, and then you messed it up by living.
That does sound like Spike's life.
It's like, I never did find my parents, and Celestia's like, oh no, I knew your parents. You did? Where are they? Oh, I killed them and stole their child. It was one of those weekends. I was high. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was during the Great Dragon Rebellion. The Dragon Rebellion. Yeah, we went in and said, we want your land, and they said no.
So we took the
so we had to kill him. My mama?
Dead. Watched her die myself. Laughed.
Like, we went in there and we murdered the king and queen and left their unborn child. I'm a prince? No. No, that was the other one. You're from a Paul family.
Yes. Like, it does feel like that story was never told. They told a BS version of it when they brought in his not real dad.
Well, any episode that focuses on Spike,
Nobody watched anyways.
it's kind of a bad episode anyway.
I did like the one where we went to the Spike Lands only because Rarity, Rainbow, and Twilight followed. And they dressed up as a dragon, and it was kind of cute. Did that rock just sneeze?
All right, I am going to fix Spike.
I'm laughing because I was thinking about that anthology skit where Rarity sneezes and you just hear, huh? Fart. See, farts are great. See, you can snap his neck.
See, he's a ball.
No. He's too happy, though.
He's too happy?
Yeah. Imagine the episode where the CMC magic themselves old. They did.
I think it's actually, I don't know. Okay, so that works.
They wanted to be older so they can go to the convention without their parents' permission. And their because their parents were all like, no, you can't go to the convention. It's a bunch of weirdos there. Spike is your parents now. Papa Spike says, no, you go in the ditch and you dig. Digging is all you're good at, and it's all you'll ever be good at. So you better practice now. He's an encouraging father. Spike's an asshole.
How is he an asshole? He's only trying his best. He's really bad at it. He's horrible, and he shouldn't exist. And I think the best Spike is like this Spike, but
suffocating.
Hold on, I didn't get down far enough. There we go.
Dead. No. They essentially told me that in middle school, that I was going to be a gas station attendant.
And look at you now.
Yeah. A gas station manager. Selling corn dogs by the road.
Janitor?
Janitor selling corn dogs by the road, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd be happier just selling corn dogs at a fair.
I'm gonna go use the restroom quick. So I saved. Don't make Derpy kiss the Spike.
I won't.
No smooching.
He's just like, I'm going over here. Going here. Going over here. Really see what I'm doing. and I'm scared.
And he said I was doing vor. She's not even looking at him.
She doesn't need to. She doesn't want to.
He's a child.
Yeah, it doesn't stop people.
Why?
You were coming back and I panicked. What are you doing, Derby? I don't like this. No, Derby, you're better than this.
There we go, Michael.
No.
There we go, Michael.
Open mouth. Gross. Stupid dragon. Go be back to being dead.
Like smoochy smoochy.
No
Smoochy
smooching.
smoochy.
No smooching. See, even Chad doesn't want that.
Where is Spike going?
He's leaving.
Wait. Oh, okay. I undid.
He's making his way back.
How many steps?
It took me a minute.
I love how your method of moving things is this. Or no, you don't do that. You're like,
No, I just use the arrows. You have to use just the arrows.
oh, how do you use just the
You
arrows?
switch to the arrow mode. No, like,
Oh, this.
That, yeah. Just only ever touching the arrows.
No, it's definitely. You grab the blue one and then you just hold shift and it will just move to wherever you want it to. It usually works. I need to change the title of the stream to My Little Vorlicious. No, because that's bait. Wait, yeah, she's not even looking like up, or she is looking up.
Does appear to be looking up, yes. You like the stadium. Cool roof. Oh, well, skybox.
Yeah, well, the skybox is supposed to be actually above this. Well, okay, no, that's not above it. That is the model, but it's like in the skybox.
It's weird.
Only thing I can think of.
Looks like a UFO.
No, because that's actually in the skybox is if like this model is somehow or another also big enough that it's push or wait. Hold on. I actually didn't check something. Okay, that's why. This is the skybox. And so this is where the map exists within that skybox. We're just seeing a reflection of it in the skybox. So I am not actually using yeah, you can actually see the actual like what it looks like when you actually go up close.
Wait, you're using the skybox?
No, I'm not. It's just that the map has it, and this model, since it is going into the skybox, is being shown. I'm not using this map at all anymore, so it doesn't actually matter. So I can just swap that to like actually oh, that's dark version. Maybe not. I don't want to have to light it. Actually,
Void.
grasslands might actually work in this situation because I can just put it. The skybox for that was off to the side, not below it. Who puts the skybox below? It's just so stupid. Yeah, now it's gone.
Well, I feel like I recognize this map from Gary's mod, but maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know if this one was ever used for Gary's mod. I've used it before multiple times. Anytime I need a generic grassland looking map that's uneven surface, I use this one because it's fairly natural looking. A couple areas, like I think this is where the hill that I put, like I had Applejack's funeral or her tombstone for Jay's thing, and I never got. If I had to guess why they put this rock here, because it'd be like, why'd you put a rock in the middle of it? It's orientation.
Yeah,
it's so that you know where you are in relation to everything else. So there's two stones and this crevice. It's just places that things can happen, like Dig Derpy falling into the crevice.
Deep down.
The deep dark deep down.
The deep dark deep down.
I think I ordered that at Giordano's.
That's not tasty.
Okay, so I'm gonna have a shot like up here at some point of them kind of. This is where I'm gonna have them kicking back and forth. My idea though was to start the shot like right here. Let's put her at like right here. No, we need a nope, because that actually doesn't help. So we need a 35. No, it would be a 50. It probably would just need a very. We're gonna have to put it like here. I'm a little concerned with the 30 setting I have on this camera.
Better than that. The internet is a weird place.
Curious on the definition of war. Another connotation I thought was a joke. Then I started seeing manga numbers. Oh yeah, no, there's probably a ton.
There's a lot. One of those unfortunate ones.
Now that I think about it,
I don't care for death. Anything that's supposed to be nice.
this probably doesn't work very well for a stadium with how I set it up. Just looking at the audience, I can't see crap from down here. I wonder if I should lift it up. Yeah.
No. I mean,
Actually, I can do it. I'm grabbing everything to move it up, or I could just screw it and move the stadium down.
there you go.
So I lose some of that like fun stuff on the outside.
Whatever.
But yeah, I'm not too worried. The other question is, yep, as I thought. A little more clipping. Oh, that football field is unmatched up.
Not exactly a perfect circle.
No. Yeah, it's not perfect on either side because those lines don't match up. From this angle, it looked kind of fine. Yeah, that's fine, close enough. It's just the guy that does it normally is drunk.
Makes sense to me.
Okay, yeah, I don't even care if there's a gap over here because I'm never going to show this side. Okay, so there's a circle. Now, this makes more sense from an audience perspective. Not great. This is definitely an audience for something that's built to be like up here, because like
place each and every one of those with the pony.
and make them do that.
Yeah, it'll take like 10 minutes.
What I understand is that I don't know why they couldn't just mistime some of these, because like all of that guy jumping is the exact same time. Couldn't they have just like set the time a little different? I guess doing so would have probably been.
Did you ever watch the Candlelight Games, the making of, when they did the stadium for that episode?
Mm-mm.
They actually went through and added every pony from the show into the stadium that they had used up to that point. Every last one of them.
Why?
I don't know. They did.
That seems like a horrible idea.
You don't want to do that?
No, one of my favorites hearing about that was the pod racing scene. Mm-hmm. They have an audience there.
Yeah.
And it's a full audience movie. This is early 2000s, so the graphics they were trying to keep minimal, and a lot of it was real objects. And so the audience was like in a cardboard setup, and they took colored Q-tips and they put them into holes in there, and then they put a fan below it that would just wiggle the Q-tips.
Yeah.
And each of those little colored ones, from that distance, you couldn't tell the difference.
It's funny. Shrek is British.
Apples, apples, apples.
Oh, it was like,
Apples, apples.
stay out of my swamp. I'm made of onions. Ooh.
Yeah,
Is that what you wanted? Yeah.
So they put these tiny little figures, and then everybody else was just Q-tips. And then it ended up they had so many that it just didn't matter. You get that in the end. I think that's which is crazy. And also to think that is probably, for the most part, a lot of practical.
Yeah.
Old LucasArts was brilliant. Now it's all digital.
Old Jim Henson was brilliant. They were the ones doing all the practical stuff.
Yeah, but they were still part of
They were contract.
what do they call it? Light and Magic.
Were they?
Yeah, well that's the studio that did all that, but yeah, I just think it's so cool. Like the special effects nowadays are, it's all digital stuff, but like look how much this was. That's still a ton of effort.
Yeah.
Apples,
It's
apples,
a
apples.
lot of coloring of Q-tips and putting them all there.
Apples, apples.
I have to do a voice impression of the Q-tips. They were all cheering. There were crowds. They were just like, and that's the sound of the fan that's moving them, not the crowd so much, but that was Q-tips. And you get what you pay for. What do you want from me? They're freaking balls of cotton on a stick. You're all mad. Mad. I say, look, he's still happy, which means I'm not happy.
We can have him go kicking back and forth, but then have one of them like where he goes over here and just hits one of these poles.
Just yes. She tries to make a goal.
But then he falls down and somebody freaks down, kicks him back up.
Kicks him back up into the field.
No, kicks him back up through the goalpost.
Just put it on a loop.
No, I'm gonna have him going back and forth for a little while.
Yeah.
But I want to have it start where
Just have one of them run out, pick them up, and take them back.
Let's see if this is possible. No, like have just center the field close enough to here. Have like it's kind of centered here, so Spike needs to move. You're not in the right spot, Spike. Like here. And have it. Let's go with the lens being 85. Just because I want to make sure that you can't really tell what's back there. My concern is that the what do you call it? That effect is going to kind of make it easy-ish to see what that is. It's at this type of shot that I'm probably going to add grass, like blades of grass, because you're looking at it from such an angle. But from anything up higher, it's probably not going to matter as much, and it's going to be really, really hard to put those white lines on grass models. But from this shot, I probably just add tiny little grass, because that's all AstroTurf is and stuff. It's just like very, very thin.
Yeah.
Can I override this?
Brady Bunch used to mow it on their lawn.
Yeah, do something like this. So he's in focus, but the rest of everything is kind of blurred out. And probably have it like blown out a little bit with the sunlight, and then just hear a horse trotting like really fast, and then have it just come and have him get kicked off camera. And
then just have them start kicking them back and forth.
Yeah, like so then let's see, Rainbow Dash
into the goalpost.
I don't know how does a horse give a strong kick while running?
They just do a spin kick.
Right, yeah, I can do that. Actually, I already have Rainbow Dash built to do that. Yeah, I had to have it extractable. What am I doing?
I watched the whole thing on horses one time, believe it or not, and they said the ability for a horse to back kick is why they're like kind of OP on the animal scale. Because very few animals can defend themselves when running, but horses have mastered the art of basically just being able to kick. A lot of animals can't do that.
It's not as much that it's very mature kick. They'd have to turn to kick the thing in front of them.
Yeah, but it's about running away from a predator.
But they've got to kick behind. Yeah, but I'm not kicking from behind.
Yeah, I'm talking about real horses.
Well, and you're changing the topic. That wasn't what I was saying.
Horse. I'm talking about horse kicks.
I know, but I said, how am I going to make them make so they kick forward? And you're like, well, you know what? They can kick from behind. I know they can kick from behind. That's where the legs are.
That's why I got to do a spin kick.
No, that's what. But then that's not what horses do.
Well, you could just kick them with the front wolf if you really want. I mean, they're not nearly as good at it. She's got wings. Maybe she could fly and do like a flip kick.
No, I've already got the whole thing built for this. Where'd you go?
Maybe she could just stomp on him.
Like the horse did the turtle?
You remember that story?
Yeah, it was in the more recent one that Knightley was putting together.
Oh, yes.
We just ran into a couple. We're having a yearly, or the year-end best of, but we've had a couple things come up and we've had work to get them fixed. So, almost done with that. Why are you?
Her butt does not break the sound barrier. You don't know that. You, apparently. Just waiting for Knightley to finally show up and be like, no, you guys aren't funny. Like, I can't laugh at your jokes because they're not funny. Then I'll cry. I'll spend the evening crying.
Nightly sometimes takes things that aren't funny and then makes them funny.
Yeah, so well, he has to, right? Because we can't do it. Remember my joke earlier? You remember it? No, because it wasn't funny.
What happened to her? Oh, she wasn't moving. There she goes.
Look at her go. Spin kick. Moment of joy between the four men's sadness. Well, he's a little scrunched up for horsey kicks. Right in his face.
Oh wait, I actually put this back.
What kind of video are you making? That is a child.
I have this backwards actually. She has to come from behind.
Of course she does. Let's lose.
Well, you need to grow up,
I
Mister.
refuse. You know this.
Is that better?
Yes, he never saw it coming.
Oh yeah, I forgot that there's a slowdown on that because of the effect I was going for.
He kicks and just flies away. Thank you, Legendary. Thank you for saving that quote. This wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Just clips him and he just face plants. See blood coming out of his ears. It's so fun to hate Spike.
I'm actually moving him too fast.
I want to say he doesn't deserve it, but he kind of does.
So it's either he's taking up before or too late.
Well, it kind of looks like she's pushing him with her butt. More so than her hooves. He's like, oh yes.
So I'm do it from here. Maybe get normals. Nope, that's still got to be like super fast right at the beginning.
He just bounces off her behind. Do a
I
little
wonder if I just do
noise.
like a right here
Like a launch pad.
round. So he's forward a little bit. I guess it only matters again what's. Oh, she's like through his head.
Stuck on her hoof. Why do you just have Mario 64 grunts? Are you playing Mario 64 or is that just a soundtrack that you have playing at all times? It's the sound of Mario grunting. I know I do.
Yeah, so it's out of focus, and then she just comes up.
I just want him playing with like a flower or something, or like a butterfly. Like Like he's just enjoying his day. It's nice sitting in a field.
I was going with the idea of like, this is Spike Ball, so this is just what he does. He knows he's there for that reason. I thought about putting a helmet on him too.
No.
But
I want him not knowing what's happening.
Have him wearing a helmet, but the moment he gets kicked, it falls off.
I like the idea that they forgot to bring the ball and they asked if he could help out. And the only information they gave him was sit in the middle of the field. That's the version of this I want. It's like, yeah, buddy, we forgot to bring a ball. Can you help us out? Sure thing, Rainbow Dash. And they just kick him.
I should double check. I think Rainbow is clipping a little bit.
That retro switch. I need to get me a capture card so that I can just run console games to my computer. It's something I would like to do at some point. I bet they're pretty cheap at this point. They used to be expensive.
Depends on the type of capture card. Are you talking like old types?
1080.
Yeah, but a lot of them you might have more difficulty getting HDMI. But you're also going to lose with something because it's going to be converted to digital, and then it's going to kind of look meh.
Yeah, it's about streaming. Boink.
Why is Rainbow sliding?
Because she does a little hop. Atari capture card. I mean, there's always converters. If you have any kind of capture card, you can always convert the signal before it reaches the capture card. Murdered him with her tail. She forgot to condition this morning. I'm already enjoying it. I feel like a lot of giggles are gonna ensue. Those hooves. Boing.
I feel like he's not going fast enough after the initial hit.
No, she hit him pretty hard. He's probably dead.
Just keep.
They have like the smash sound when somebody gets knocked out of the ring.
But then he's going to be kicked by another horse.
Yeah.
And so, for the other horse, what do we do?
I was thinking AJ.
No, not just who.
Well, she could catch him in her hoof and then like spike him into the infield.
You can't. No. The whole idea with this was to kick them back and forth.
Okay, then
have two in the middle of the field, just constantly kicking back and forth.
Yeah. Have her kick him back.
Mm-hmm.
Then just have her kick him back. If that's what you want to do.
But like, how to present that?
Like ninja kicks.
Because for one, this is going to be the side I'm looking at, which means Rainbow has to be on the left, and whoever the other horse is, so AJ, let's say, would have to be on the right.
Bicycle kick, like just do like the kick from Street Fighter, where you spin
but
through
right
the
now
air.
I'm able to save time, a ton of time, because I already have that kick existing. Trying to make a new one like that would take a ton of work. But and the kicking back and forth that was the idea behind it.
Yeah.
No, it's not about what is they doing. How do I transition to it visually?
You switch over to it, and then she kicks back, and then
Right.
Rainbow
Okay,
kicks
but
back.
what does that entail? Where's the camera? How are we introducing that she is now in the shot? How do we ensure that we know that Spike is coming towards her? That's all information that you can't just have assumed.
I assumed it.
Because you know the whole, you know what the plan is.
Show her, and then she kicks, and
Okay, show her.
and then you pan out later, and then you show kicking back and forth.
Well, that will come, but you can't just. How does show her?
Show
There's
her
been no
before she kicks in.
introduction. You need.
That's how you introduce. You show her.
This is why developers hate their customers.
That's why customers hate their developers, because they talk nonsense. Why don't you make more content? It's completely Michael's fault.
It is
How is it my fault?
because anytime I try to make something, you keep wanting more.
That's me asking for more
Apples,
content.
apples.
This would be you should just go sure thing.
Instead of a soccer kick, you do a flip in midair upside down and kick the ball. That still would be a whole thing I'd have to animate that I don't have already. So that's where the kick that I have right now. I can copy pasting. That's what the original joke was. And if she bicycle kicks, then goes back, then the back to forth isn't as funny because now we have two different kicks. Where the idea was that they're just simply knocking him back and forth.
I know this Rainbow. This got a voice impression, so it's just like Rainbow's like, "Ha! Take that, Spike!" And Applejack's like, "Take that, you stupid orphan!" It's like, "Yeah, your parents are dead." And then Applejack gets sad, and then she just kicks Spike harder to take out her anger on Spike, and she launches him against the wall, where he lies unconscious for several days. Is that what you wanted? It's like, oh, ooh, ah, he, ooh, ah. That's just the kicks. This is kick sounds.
So the problem with the kick that I have right now, though, is that they're looking to the left, and so if I try to stay on one side, I can't have them both.
Why can't they both be looking to the left?
I have to. I can probably do it, but it's because it's animated that direction to spin this way. They don't have a land pose. So when I was having them kick repeatedly before, they were just completely spinning back the other way. It doesn't really work if they're looking the other way, because then that would
They could
imply
just
spinning.
keep spinning for every kick. And then you could play the music from Tetris
No, because I'd have to redo the animation to make that work.
and just make them spin again.
Yeah, because momentum. The rest of the body has to go from behind, but in this position, your pivot point's the front, but your actual rotation point's in the back, meaning that
Yeah.
having the delayed motion for the back end in a spin like that is not easy.
See, you're thinking real physics, and I'm thinking cartoon physics.
No, like it's already going to be kind of cheap, but it's cheap in that I'm recycling animation to make it easier.
You know,
Because that was what the original. I'm trying to take the original joke that you said, make something from that, but then you're saying, but change it completely.
no, you're still kicking Spike. But I do like Legendary's suggestion. That's Legendary's suggestion.
Dude, no, I'm not doing the Trixie butt dance with the cheerleaders. Because if I added cheerleaders, then you would have to add more teams and other things too. No, I'm keeping it basically
You need
empty.
to add coach and a Gatorade cooler and the rest of the team on both
I
sides.
like the idea that this is a game where it's just AJ and Rainbow knocking Spike back and forth, and they fill the stadium.
I'd watch it. I'd buy a ticket to that. Only if I got promises that I could hug one of the whoever wins. Doesn't matter. That Spike is dead. Just run up. Poof. I almost want him sitting on like a picnic blanket with a sandwich and just have it fanned out.
It's like the beginning of Super Mario RPG.
Yes.
Because what the beginning is,
Yeah.
Peach is just having a picnic.
Having a picnic, yeah.
No guards.
Spike having a picnic, and then Rainbow just off screen just runs up fetch, clocks him, and then Applejack just joins in. Wouldn't that be fun?
No,
No.
because that also sounds like a lot more work.
Putting him on a blanket?
No, because if I put him on a blanket, then I would probably have to spend the first like 5 or 6 seconds having him interacting with something. Having him just sitting there just blankly staring forward doesn't
That's
make.
what he's doing now.
I know, but if you add the blanket and all that, then you're trying to give him. You're trying to make people feel bad for him, which imply then like maybe give him a sandwich and he's like maybe he's got like he's got some like Sudoku he's doing or
No,
something.
he's not doing anything. You know why?
Because
This isn't the first game they've played with him, and he's got brain damage. He's just
Why
sitting
not?
there
It's just twitching.
drooling on himself. Poor thing. What a cruel video is what this is.
Okay, so we're gonna try something here. We're gonna go to a lens of 85. No,
Imagining Twilight just texting. He's like, "How you guys having fun with Spike?" Oh, he's doing great. And they just send back pictures of them like with their arms around him, taking pictures. Like, yeah, and he's just spaced out. And then you just see like the last picture. He's just face down in the crowd as they're not really paying attention. He's just done.
I like that. This is just turned into what can we do to just abuse Spike and like escalation upon escalation.
Yes.
See, before it was I thought you just always wanted me to do smooches, and now you're like, no, Spike abuse is okay too.
No, you gotta have this entire scene beforehand where Twilight leaves Spike in their care, they're babysitting like Spike while she's gone. And then it just morphs into this. You know, scope creep, your favorite. You love scope creep.
Mm-mm.
It's like, okay, his dinner is in the fridge. Have fun, guys. Oh, we will. And it just pans the crowd. Like, yeah. And then to the field. Like, see, this is why I'm gonna stop letting you in that house. Modify the Rainbow Dash flip from Australia. Applejack and Rainbow Dash, the best babysitters. I always found it funny that in the episode where they're looking for babysitters for the Cakes children, that Pinkie Pie was the last one they went to. They went to Rainbow Dash before they went to Pinkie Pie, which I found hilarious. They did not trust her around children, and that's like her whole thing, like throwing parties for kids.
Throwing parties.
You know, that entails watching children.
Maybe they know about her binging on cocaine days, and they just never know what it's going to turn
They know about a
into.
drug problem. I did enjoy that episode just for Rainbow Dash's reaction when they asked her. She's like, "Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Freaking children." If I had to have one of the horses watch kids, she would be like choice 3, I think, for me personally. Fluttershy would be, of course, the first one. Then maybe Applejack, but she's probably always busy. Then Pinkie Pie. Brady doesn't seem like she would ever have time. Rainbow would not care, and Twilight is kind of in the same boat. They seem busy. Fluttershy walks dogs for a living. Like, she's not busy.
Yeah, but do you really want her
That's why she can't afford to live in town.
Yeah.
It's like, here's a piece of property you can live in. It's right on the edge of this deadly, deathly forest. And it's like, price is in your range. Like, I guess. Well, good luck. What happened to the last tenant? Oh, they were eaten by a bear. The one before that, we don't know. Somebody just heard screams in the night, and when they showed up, they were gone. You're the fourth tenant this month. Good luck. See, there's an animation idea. Just pumping them out at you.
There. Oh, so she got kicked in the air. And she just goes thump. He's fine.
Is it better from that angle, or is it better from the angle where you see her come in at the last second? Like, you don't know what's going on until right before he gets kicked.
The what?
Where you had it, let's just look like an odd angle. I don't know. You do
The
you.
what?
You do you.
I don't even know what you're talking
I'm
about.
talking about scope creep, and I'm realizing it.
The what odd angle?
No, just from where she comes in at the very last second and just kicks him.
No, that's kind of the idea. No, because this is going to be this.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be blurred out.
Okay. So long as Pike gets kicked. He looks like he's having too much fun with those wings. Like he did, like
How dare you be enjoying your wings, Spike?
it makes it feel like he has a chance at escape, and I want it to feel hopeless. I want his fate already sealed. Mm-hmm. You've been having fun in that Against the Storm game. You've been having fun in that Against the Storm game. Are you burnt out on it yet?
No.
Okay. I've just been playing it a lot.
You have like 1,000 hours in Civ.
Yeah, but that's my relax game. Is Against the Storm your relax game?
Kind of. But there's still a lot to do. Unlock and stuff, so. Oh, I'm after 9.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you get kicked.
It's a good start.
And I don't know if I'm gonna like shorten this like here. I think I'm gonna change just how the camera works there, because I kind of want to have it. If I jump too fast to the next shot, it feels like jarring to the viewer. They're not gonna have enough time to even analyze what happened. But okay. Look at that later.
This was fun.
So much crap open. Okay.
I enjoyed this stream.
Because Spike,
Yes.
the Spike abuse.
Spike abuse is like one of my top 10 favorite things.
Okay. Oh yeah, I changed how that works. Whatever. Okay, we got Switch, which I know I did pretty recently, and then
Pure Blue Heart.
Pure Blue Heart is
Just
playing,
chatting.
just chatting.
Yes, but look at that freaking OG pony.
I don't know what they're doing.
No, they're-
Oh my god,
They're
that
playing
is
some sort of game. Oh, would you rather? I don't recognize that game.
it looks like it's a browser game. I can see the things at the top there. See, we're gonna head over there. See what they're. Oh, I see. Fidget is already over there.
Derpy. Box derpy. Box derpy. Derp 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 derp. Aren't you gonna sing it with me?
I have no idea. Oh yeah, you got a ghost fact now.
Ghost fact. Ghosts
It always starts with ghosts.
Ghosts. They last minute ghost facts, guys. So late. Ghosts actually still have to shave. Yeah, get hairy ghosts, and they use
So they have ghost hair?
yeah, ghost.
Where
hair.
does all the ghost hair go?
Well, they shave it,
But where does it go after? Is
and there's ghost hair all over the place. All over, it's probably covered.
that why I'm itchy?
It's like dust mites, but ghosts.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're probably breathing in some ghost hair right now.
So it's a good thing you're balding, because in the afterlife it'll
Yeah.
just be easier.
Yeah. Well, that's my hair dying. It's becoming little ghost spirits are popping out of my head. Little ghost hair spirits.
Let's go. Why did Derpy eat the juice box? Why shouldn't she eat the juice box?
I tried to stop that, but he was insistent.
No, she dommed it. She goes nom nom. She there might be juice left on the inside liner.
You can taste it.
She got it. Because she's able to trip and fall. No, you know, it might go to the ghost fact guy. See, you know, you give him ideas, he's gonna steal it.
See, no, I'm not stealing it. I know that's a fact, sir.
We should be writing down.
Over this.
We should actually be keeping a list of all of his ghost
No, I
facts.
just know them.
So that when he duplicates it,
No, it just means I'm accidentally telling the same fact again. So
no, it has to be all new facts.
ghosts cannot.
Anyways, we're gonna have a pure blue heart. We'll see you guys later. I need to switch to Kitty. I almost did the crack sound again. It's in the same spot. It's the other one. I think next stream is Friday.
The idea of Casper the Fussy Ghost.
It just shows that you just got to do like you did in the game. You just extend the fur.
It's more for ghosts.
Thank you to Carl Itaz for 019 for the follow. Thank you, Nolan, for the cheers, and thank you, Sunset, and for moderating. You're probably stream live. No, not right quite yet. So if you're still going to stream tomorrow, Michael. No, but he's not. He said he was going to, but like normal, he was
I
lying.
did not say I was going to.
Yeah, you did. You said maybe I'll stream Wednesday.
That's maybe.
Yeah, but no, you can't say maybe without it being a guarantee.
No, I'll think about it. That's how that maybe works.
All right. Well, see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Da 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 do da da diddly diddly do do do